This latest spike in daily cases of COVID-19 mostly can be tracked down to one particular cluster of domestic infections in Hebei province in northeast China. That's a province that's neighboring Beijing, and the provincial authorities there are still working on figuring out what happened in this particular case. The investigators saying that so far they've managed to find out that the earliest infection in that particular cluster happened before December 15th, so relatively a long time ago, when the first cases that were signaled to the authorities were just over a week ago. Also explaining that they have no links to any other clusters of domestic infection in China, and saying that the strain of this particular virus in Hebei province is the European strain. All this showing two things. First off, that there's an important role played by asymptomatic carriers, where the virus was undetected for a while, and a number of these carriers went to gatherings or to weddings where they infected other people. And the other thing to point out here is the fact that this particular cluster and this investigation shows that it's following the national line when it comes to the origins of COVID-19. It's always traced back to a foreign origin, and that's always been the case with most of the other clusters of domestic infection in China since the beginning of this pandemic. And authorities also pushing that same sort of hypothesis when it comes to the original cluster of infections for the COVID-19 pandemic in Wuhan.